know, y'all like, wait a minute. KCFL coming in right after Raw. Yeah, especially with that ending we got. It's hot. It's hot, and I just can't wait. Y'all gonna get the real deal. Y'all finna get my real take on this situation. Some of y'all may not like it, but it is what it is. Now, let's start off Monday Night Raw live from Crispy Course, Texas. The return of Mr. Seth Rollins. And as I seen him walk out there, ladies and gentlemen, that boy ain't looking right. 2 months removed from his leg basically hanging off the bone. 2 months removed. Y'all, I don't know. I saw him walking out there. I said, bro, what you doing back this early, man? You need your body to be 100%, man. So I said, man, pro wrestling, man, it's a dicey thing, bro. Yes, we know it's staged, but these fools put their bodies on the line day and night for our doggone entertainment. And I want my man Seth Rollins to be 100%. I don't want him coming back earlier than what he's supposed to and then mess something else up. That's why when I seen him walking, he was walking to the ring with that clean white suit on and the white hat like he Undertaker or Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 25 or something. I'm like, look, I saw him walking. I said, this fool ain't ready. He ain't ready at all, man. I'm like, this dude ain't ready. But it is what it is. Fans went nuts. It was a huge quote-unquote surprise because nobody expected back. Came out of nowhere, so he's back. And I'm just going to say it's official. Him and Becky ain't going nowhere. So we can cut all the foolishness out about them coming to AEW. AEW getting ready to get Prince Puma. Just like WWE get ready to get Ricky Starks. It's a done deal. And they getting ready to get TNA because I just seen something as I was doing my video review for Clash of the Castle. They already got a WWE producer basically taking over TNA right now. So that. I mean, it's just over. So he's out there. He addressed the fans and he says, I'm back and the visionary and all that crazy crap. Next thing you know, Damian Priest comes out. He said, truth be told, man, he said, I had to come here. He said, good to see you 100%. Good to have you back because we definitely need you, man. But let me tell you something. I really wanted to cash in on you, but because you didn't retain against Drew, I had to do what I had to do. So they running off, going back and forth, and he said this and all this about him and all that. Next thing you know, the match has been set, ladies and gentlemen. Money in the Bank, the World Heavyweight Championship will be defended with Seth Rollins and Damian Priest. And I pray to God that man's leg is 100%. And I know it's not. So I just hope they can make things happen. I don't, because it's like, man, boy, he better have like 15 million knee braces on or something when he out there. He had to have something. Because one false move and it's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. That's why I said, man, these cats put their body on the line for our doggone entertainment. And one little mishap, man, just messes up everything. So Damien, I'm assuming he's good. He claimed he's straight. Hope so. But like I said, it is what it is. So that was the very first segment. Pardon me right quick. All right, so let's go. So, I just talked about all that. So backstage, Alpha Academy is getting a mouth lashing by Chad Gable, basically disrespecting all of them, saying that he deserves another shot at Sami Zayn. And he said, no. He said, them days are done, son. As long as Sami Zayn got the championship, you ain't getting no rematch calls. So he's just going back and forth talking about how Tozawa's a joke, Maxine Dupree's a joke, Otis is a joke, all this crazy crap. And he said, well, in order for you to quote-unquote get into the Money in the Bank, you're going to be Braun Strowman. Ladies and gentlemen, you ain't that way going to happen. Like I said, Chad Gable was a joke. And especially what happened to him at the end of the show. Chad Gable was a complete joke because he was standing there laid out looking like he was dead. The best case for that man is to officially get the Creed brothers. I got their name. The Creed brothers align with him. They go win the tag team championships. He wins the doggone IC championship. I don't know when. Then they could be a doggone staple. But until then, Chad Gable's just there to be there, ladies and gentlemen. A complete joke. Um, it's a Don Albert Fire. They was backstage. They got their little time to shine. We got Damaged Goods in the back. EO in the triple threat. This was for the women's Money in the Bank qualification match. She beat the snot out of Kiana James and Zelina Vega. Man, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't say nothing about this, but I seen the viral video. So I want to say this is about 2 weeks ago. When Kiana James came out, I don't know where it was at. She came out to crickets, and I felt bad for her, man. I'm telling y'all right now. The promoter's job is to promote you and to help you along the way. Now, I thought Kiana James was somewhat decent on NXT, with this character she had or whatever. But yeah, this is one part I don't like doing. Remember I said one of the major reasons I don't like doing night videos is because sometimes I come on here, I be yawning like crazy. So I apologize about that. I should be somewhere laid out getting ready for work in the morning, but I'm doing this because everything that transpired on Monday Night Raw is hot, and I need to talk about it. When I say hot, I'm talking about it's a huge talking point because it got the IWC streets talking about what's going on. So I had to come on here and say what I had to say. But Kiana James, man, she came out to crickets, ladies and gentlemen. And I felt bad for her, man. I said, man, you got to make a name for yourself. The promoter's job is to help get you over. But you got to do your part. So it takes two to tangle. And I think I'm going to be 100% with you. I don't know. I have no clue where Kiana James is going to go. I don't know. I have no clue. But when she came out, I saw the video. I didn't say nothing about it because, like I said, I ain't been making no video content. When she came out to crickets. And that's sad because she's one of the up-and-coming kids that they got. They brought her to the main roster. It's sink or swim. Ladies and gentlemen, pro wrestling really is a sink or swim job. It really is. The promoters, Triple H and them job is to promote you, to put you on, to do what they need to do, but you got to do your part. And I don't know how she's going to. I don't know. I have no clue, but the right woman won, EO won, and last I checked, Damaged Goods is a complete joke. I thought with her being the mouthpiece for, I'm talking about Dakota Kai, with her being the mouthpiece for them, I thought they was going to do something. Damaged Goods has been a complete joke. So what Io Sky tells them later on, it makes sense because Damaged Goods is just, they nothing. They're absolutely nothing. So she did her part. She beat Zelina, she beat Kiana James, and she's going to Money in the Bank for the women's side of things, of the women's Money in the Bank briefcase matchup. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say it. I am going to say it. This whole stuff with Liv Morgan and Dominique and all this stuff, ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of y'all are enjoying it. Y'all intrigued. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not intrigued. You want to know why? Because Rhea's not here. The moment Rhea gets here is when the story actually starts. Because right now, she just flirting. That's the whole deal. And he acting like he don't, he trying to resist. That fool is in on it too. Once Rhea comes, that's when the story is going to make sense. But as of right now, I don't give a rat's behind about it. It's just Liv Morgan. Basically, and last I checked, you would think they would be setting somebody up right now to go after Liv Morgan's championship. I hate to say this, but Liv Morgan with the championship feels like an afterthought right now. Yes, they're trying to make the storyline of her and Dom being this secret item because Rhea's not there. But I'm like, don't you need to be setting somebody up for Liv Morgan? Shouldn't Liv Morgan be trying to deal with whoever is going to be the number one contender for a championship? No, they put the championship on Liv because they really don't have no direction for any of the girls right now. They don't. This is one of the biggest issues that Triple H has. He does not know how to book his women. He don't. And the unfortunate part is Liv is just basically holding the championship until Rhea gets back. And so that's why I said, I know a lot of y'all intrigued and y'all up. I'm like, I don't care nothing about the story. The story don't mean nothing until once Rhea gets back, now the story means something. Because see, now Dom is going to show his true colors. See, right now he playing games as if he don't want nothing to do with it. And Liv is doing all this freaky crap and basically keep pulling up at the doggone. Let me tell y'all something. the headquarters where Damian Priest and Judgment they be hanging out. Anybody can pull up in there. It's a joke. And sad part is Carlito looks like a even bigger joke being in the group. That man has come back, and this run, his entire second, whatever run this is, has been a afterthought. The music he has is garbage. He ain't done nothing. Nothing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm like, you killed that man's entire aura. When he was, I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. That was Carlito. That's the Carlito I know. This Carlito is a complete joke. This man could have stayed retired. I don't know what Triple H is doing with this man, but I'm sorry. I'm watching this. I'm like, Carlito is a joke. He's a complete joke. So that's that. So now we get Braun Breaker basically beating the brakes off the folk. He sent Prince Puma packing. So Sami Zayn comes out. He talks about being happy that he retained the IC championship, and he knows that he has a target on his back. And so right now he's looking for, who's going to be his number one contender. Out comes Braun Breaker. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people is actually ecstatic about Braun Breaker right now. Young man has potential. I'm telling you right now, I see Goldberg and Brock Lesnar all in this man. I see it. I see the potential of him being like one of the next big things in the E. And personally, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you right now, from what I've been watching, Braun Breaker seems to be doing way better than, unfortunately, my main man Carmelo Hayes. And that's because Triple H has absolutely, I tell y'all all the time, H can't book us to save his life. I've said, you're not going to hear this on nobody else's podcast. H can't book us to save his life. The Street Profits are a joke. Who cares about this new tag team with Cedric and Adonis? They a joke. Bobby Lashley, he don't know what to do with him. Bobby Lashley on the show. Bianca and Jade are just there just to be there. It's like Naomi's there just to be there. He can't book us to save his life. So that's why I say, anytime people want me to get excited about us on this product, there's absolutely no, you would never get me to feel that way. Never. Kofi, Woods are just there to coon. That's all they're there for. R-Truth is there to coon. That's all he's there for. It's like, I already know. So, ladies and gentlemen, never ask me to get excited about us in WWE television. And the sad part even goes, unfortunately, I'm starting to see a little bit with Shawn Michaels. So a lot of people were so caught up on, Shawn Michaels is for us and all this stuff. He's starting to kind of show his little true colors too. I'm seeing it. I'm starting to see it. I'm like, I'm just calling for what it is. Some of y'all, I know, especially the hardcore NXT heads, I know some of y'all finna be mad at me. I'm just telling you the bold-faced truth. So when we pull up on the show, you never see me get excited because I just already know how the game gonna work. We just there for pandering reasons. H and the WWE clowns who control the show, call the shots, absolutely know there's too many coons and bad witches that love this product. And that's just how it is. So it is what it is. So Braun Breaker, though, I'm telling you right now, from what I'm seeing, the boy has some serious potential. See, I'm trying to tell you, if H cares about you, he gonna go out his way to make sure you look good. Just call it for what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Just like everybody be talking about Tony Khan has his favorites, Triple H has his favorites too. And Braun Breaker is definitely a pupil he is. Like, it's not even funny. So this preparatory treatment that he's been getting, been running around here beating the snot out of everybody, claiming that he gonna beat Sami Zayn, he gonna win his championship and all this crazy crap. Here comes Sheamus. Sheamus come out here, he get into his face, and then he talk about this, he gonna beat his A and all this, and Sheamus going on this long soliloquy about never winning the IC championship and all this crazy crap. So Sami Zayn said, well, since you clowns are beefing and everything, don't nobody want to hear y'all talk. How about later on we see you two clowns wrestle each other, and whoever wins gets me at Money in the Bank. All right, cool. Bet. That's what we're going to do later on, right? So, Dragon Lee, we got a Dragon Lee promo about him basically getting jumped by Carlito, and he said he can't wait to beat snot out of him. Y'all already know what's going to happen with that. So backstage, Alba Fire and Isadon got the interview. They're excited about being women's tag team champs. Question is for how long, and the question is Triple H going to get us to care about their run? That is the name of the game. A lot of people don't want to talk about it. I tell you all the time, Just because you win the championship, it don't mean nothing. The promoter's job is to get us to care about the run. It was a nice feel-good story. They got it done at the backyard. Great. Now, get us to care. As they're talking, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks runs up again as if they just did get jumped at the pay-per-view. Talk about we had y'all beat last week on Raw. We had you beat at the pay-per-view. And now, one thing I give Shayna Baszler props because she brought it up. She said, I actually did win the match because I had Jay tapping out, which is fact. Jay sure was tapping out. So I give Triple H props on that part because Jay sure was tapping out. I mean, it was a soft tap, but she was tapping out. Then she had passed out. So I'm like, it is what it is on that. So obviously, I guess they get a rematch clause, I guess. Somewhere, I guess, at Money in the Bank. I believe that's where it's going to be at. So we get Carlito and Dragon Lee. You already know Judgment Day came out there and basically screwed up the whole matchup. Ray was out there. Zelina was out there. Basically, the quote-unquote help Dragon Lee, but it wasn't enough. And Carlito won. Big whoop. It is what it is on that. So then they talked about how CM Punk came in, took Jessica's referee shirt, and the rest is history. So Drew comes out. He's getting ready to come out there. And like I said, backstage, they show Chad going in on Otis and Tozawa and all them and all that crazy crap. So then we get Drew McIntyre comes out. He addressed the fans, and he really didn't say nothing. He was like, time and time again, I keep getting screwed. So you know what? I quit. Broke the internet. Everybody and the grandma going nuts. Like, what the heck is going on? I said, y'all goofs are funny as heck. This fool just re-signed with the company. He ain't going nowhere. See, it would have made more. I would actually care more about this if Drew didn't resign. See, if Drew didn't resign, now you can get the speculation going. Remember when CM Punk didn't quote unquote resign and he won the championship and walked out? That was more creative. This foolishness really didn't do nothing for me because I'm like, the fool already resigned. See, if he didn't resign, it would make sense. You would be like, okay, like you don't know which way they're going because I don't know. You don't know if Drew, you don't know. But it doesn't work because Drew resigned. That's what I said. He quit. I'm like, he ain't quit. I'm like, come on, y'all. I mean, listen. I get it. They trying to bring a tree. They got fools talking. That's the name of the game. Get clowns talking online because that's exactly what happened. But again, the fool resigned. He already resigned. So him quitting, I get it. It's the frustration, him getting screwed by CM Punk. It would have made more sense if this circus clown did not resign. And so again, the double turn, Drew is a sympathetic babyface. Where you've been trying to push him as this hardcore heel. Now he's the babyface again. And he quote unquote quit. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you right now, you'll see that circus clown on SmackDown. That's just how the game works. CM Punk is pulling up to SmackDown. Guess who else will pull up to SmackDown? That's right, Drew McIntyre. It's gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen. So as he was walking, Adam Pearce was like, and then you had Michael Cole and oh my God, Pat McAfee's a circus clown, y'all. This fool would be clowning all day long. I mean, just clowning. But then they were like, oh, man, I feel bad for Drew, man. Like, I know he's been going through and everything, but I didn't want to see it like this. So as he walking off, you see Pat and Pierce say, listen, man, I understand you're frustrated, bro. Bro, you don't have to do this. Then they showed Triple H looking like he a lost puppy. Like, he ain't know. Like, Triple H, hey, man, let me get my TV shine on. I'm not really in the ring anymore. But let me get my shine on. He's standing up there looking like a lost puppy, like he don't know what to do. I'm like, come on, y'all. Come on. Y'all the fools who wrote this foolishness up. Y'all acting like y'all don't know what to do. Sit on down somewhere. Look, Drew is going to pull up on SmackDown. I'm just trying to tell you the script. He's going to pull up, and he's going to probably try to beat the snot out of CM Punk. That's the name of the game. So that's that. So we get another triple threat for the women's to see who's going to qualify to get into the women's Money in the Bank side. And unfortunately, Dakota and Kyrie. Oh, no. You know what? No. Was this? No, I think, no. It was just a regular tag team match, I guess. So it was Damaged Goods versus Kaden Chance and Kaden Carter. And Damaged Goods lost again. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I told you. Damaged Goods is a complete joke. damaged goods is a joke, ladies and gentlemen. So after the matchup, they showed backstage. EO was standing there with them, and she said, "Listen, I did my part of the bargain, but you circus clowns did nothing. Listen, I'm telling you right now, if you guys don't get your act together, I'm going to actually go into business for myself." Damaged goods is done, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. I don't know what Dakota and Kat were saying they're going to do. Oscar's hurt, so we don't know, but I'm like, it is what it is on that. So we get ready for this matchup. Braun Breaker versus Sheamus. Probably might have been the best match on the show. Sami Zayn was ringside watching. This whole thing got destroyed thanks to ladies and gentlemen, Ludwig Kaiser screwed the whole thing up. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what's coming at Money in the Bank. Braun Breaker, Sheamus, Sami Zayn, Ludwig Kaiser, fatal 4-way for the IC Championship. You know what's going down. Because, again, the place of multi-man matches, listen, Tony Khan, he used to be the master of that. Now Triple H is basically triple threats, fatal 4-ways every 5 seconds. And that's exactly what we're getting ready to get. Based off of everything that happened, we're getting a freaking fatal 4-way. So that's that. But like I said, I think out of all the matches on the show, this probably might have been the best match on the show. Sheamus win because of qualification. So we got Dominic, Ray, everybody out there, just chaos, all this crazy stuff, right? So then we get to the main event, which is Finn Balor, Jay, Ray. Now this is for another spot to get into the men's Money in the Bank qualification match. Finn Balor tried, Ray tried, but again, with Judgment, they keep getting involved and screwing over Ray left and right. Finn Balor looked like he was going to win. Jey Uso said, he did his frog splash, match over, Jay won. Now, Jay got into the doggone audience with the fans. Next thing you know, these circus clown lights went off, and you heard the little piano and all this stuff. So, I said, well, here go the WYATT 6, ladies and gentlemen. Started off with Sister Abigail, a.k.a. Nikki Cross, coming out there looking like some witch from hell. That's what she was, coming out there. So then after that, they went to the back. Next, I believe it was the Buzzer Clown. Now, the Buzzer Clown was either Dexter Lumis or Joey Gacy. Because Eric Roman, I think he was the other clown in the back. So, you got all these circus clowns pulling up. Now, as they were going, they constantly showed all the people in the back beaten, busted open, beat down. Matter of fact, even Gunther got some. They beat the snot out of Gunther. Now, listen. Ladies and gentlemen, when Gunther gets jumped, that means that locker room is in trouble. They are in some serious trouble. If Triple H and them is really finna take this serious, they in trouble. So then they even went up Chad Gable. Chad Gable was done. He was out. He done. So they got all of them, and then they finally got to Uncle Howard. Now, ladies and gentlemen, after I watched that, the entire my whole timeline, oh man, this is the greatest ending book of the year, Triple H. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be 100% with you. I'm in the middle right now. I think this would absolutely work. The problem is the main ingredient is no longer here anymore. Bray Wyatt's not here anymore. Bo Dallas and company has some heavy shoes to fill. Now, there was a decent ending, very good ending. It was the to be continued factor. It left you like, what the clown did we just witness? They beat the snot at everybody in the back. But now what? That's the question. Now what? Bray Wyatt being alive and this happening under his watch, I think I probably would be a little bit more invested into it. But because he's not here, I'm in the middle. I'm not ready to say, oh man, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I'm not ready to say I'm going to throw it away. I'm in the middle right now. Genuinely in the middle. So I know some of y'all is upset with me because y'all want me to be like, oh man, Triple H is back and Triple H is cooking and this is fat. Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand, I keep it 100% real concerning pro wrestling. Some of y'all want me to shield out. Listen, I don't shield out for these companies no more. You would never listen. I know some of y'all be wanting me to shield out. You just heard me go in on doggone Collision. I told you I cook Tony Khan. If I need to cook Triple H, even when he's doing a decent job, I'll still cook. That's the name of the game over here. We keeps it 100% real. We're not finna sugarcoat. We're not finna give no false takes and be like, yeah, man, it's great, man. The greatest in the all. No, I told you I'm in the middle right now. I am in the middle. The jury is still out. The verdict is still out on how well this production is going to be. Because again, at the end of the day, it's about the story. It's about why. It's about everything that you're putting into it. This is Bray Wyatt's legacy at stake. The man ain't even here no more, ladies and gentlemen. You're trying to carry on this man's legacy and he ain't even here. If he was here, I would probably be 100% on board with this. But because he's not here, that's why I was sitting up here like, man, but you can't help but think about that, dude. You really can't. Especially when they had that doggone piano playing and then it was going back and everybody was sitting there looking goofy as possible and all this crazy crap. The pig and the buzzard clown and all these other silly circus clowns and all this crazy crap. I'm like, look, man, I'm in the middle. So for the fools and the cats and all the people that's going to be upset with me and the comment section talking all kind of bull jive, I'm just trying to tell you the bold-faced truth. I am in the middle. I am not saying this is great. I am not saying this is bad. I'm just in the middle right now. So H, Bo Dallas, Nikki Cross, Joey Gacy, Dexter Lewis, Eric Roman, and more than likely, when she gets back, Alexa Bliss, they have some heavy shoes to fill. Heavy. Because I'm not really, I mean, it was a good ending. It was the to be continued factor, but I'm not on board right now. I'm in the middle. I am right there. So we're going to see. We're going to see. Like I said, we're going to see what happens. But ladies and gentlemen, I had to come over here. You had to hear a thorough take. I didn't want to try to be doing it while I was driving because I had to focus on the road, instead of trying to talk to y'all and give a take on what's really going on. I wanted to give a thorough take, review the entire show in its entirety, and let y'all know how I feel about everything that happened from Seth coming back, looking like he should be somewhere chilling, getting that knee 100% to the Wyatt 6 finally arriving. And then you even had Bo Dallas, a.k.a. Uncle Howard, say, we're here and all this crazy crap. We're here. I'm like, all right, Bo. This pressure's on, dog. The pressure is on. You got some heavy shoes to fill, young man. Heavy shoes. Because like I said, right now, I'm in the middle. I know some of y'all going to be mad at me, but it is what it is. I told y'all, you want KCFL back telling the truth about pro wrestling? I'm back. I had to come back and give a full, thorough take on what I witnessed. Because I watched the whole thing. I watched it. And I'm just sitting up here like, okay. All right. Let's see where we go. That's all that matters. Let's see where it goes. And again, Drew McIntyre will be on SmackDown. Quote unquote, I quit. No, you didn't quit. You resigned, dude. You resigned. You resigned on that line. We heard that 2 weeks ago. Drew McIntyre resigns. He's not going anywhere. Great. If we didn't hear that, if the dirt sheets didn't break the news, and him tweeting about it, making a video and all this crazy crap, this whole that segment would have felt much more better because now you don't know which way it's going. You don't know if this fool really quit for real, or this is all quote unquote part of the storyline, and that's exactly what it is. It's part of the storyline. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it is what it is, man. So decent Raw. Like I said, I tell you, it was better than most Raws I've seen. But again, let's not just sit up here and be like, oh man, this is fantastic. We ain't doing that over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not doing that over here. You got the wrong one. If you want to go listen to a fool that has the Triple H jock strap on, go over there and listen to that clown. Do what you got to do. But I'm telling you, me, oh no, you got the wrong one. I'm gonna tell you the bold-faced truth, an unbiased take. Because some of y'all think I'm biased, and I'm like, no, I keep it 100% on H. I keep it 100% on Michaels, and you know dang well I keep it 100% on that circus clown Tony Khan. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got to say. Hit the freaking comment section up. Let me know what you think. Tell me what you feel on this Wyatt 6 reveal, where you think this is going, and where you think everybody's health status is concerning pro wrestling altogether. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. And I'll talk to y'all cats later. This your main man, Caseyfield, King Self for Life Wrestling Takes, coming at you with nothing but the truth. Holla at your boy.